YouTube channel. I am the Pinger, and we are going to be playing in Foundry Virtual Tabletop today. We are going to create a tile that, when stepped in by your players, will activate, and it will open up a journal, and it will pause the game. And we will show you how to do this. So first things first, we need to have two modules installed. We have to have Monk's Enhanced Journals and Monk's Active Tile Triggers. Once you have those installed, make sure you've enabled them in your world. Once that's done, boot your world up and find the map that you're going to want to use this in. Today I'm using the map made by Tom Kartos, and it's an inn, and as my players enter it, I want it to pause the game so that I can read the description of the inn to them. So to do that, we're going to come over here to the left side, and we're going to go to Tile Controls. Then we're going to click over here, Create a Tile, and we're going to left click on the canvas here and create a tile right here just as they enter the door. And we're going to look over the tabs and go all the way over to the fourth tab, which it says Triggers. Once there, we're going to make sure that the active is checked over here. If it isn't active, it won't be able to trigger the tile and do the actions we're going to give it here in a minute. The second thing while we're here we're going to check is when the tile is going to activate. And that's when any token enters the area. And that is the default setting, so we are good there. So we're going to come up and hit the second tab, which is called Actions. And what we need to do here is come over here to this little plus sign with the addition sign. It says Add. We're going to click it, and we're going to click the drop-down menu, and we are going to type in Pause. And for the first action we wanted to do, we said we wanted it to pause the game. So we're going to click Update, and then the next action was we wanted it to open a journal. Same thing, Open. We're going to click Open a Journal. Now, there's a few more options here, and the ones here we're using today is we're going to come here to this Select Entity, and we're going to go over to our right-hand pane, go all the way to our journals, and select it and get it opened up. And then we're going to come back to the Trigger pane. We're going to click this little target icon. We're going to come over to my journals, and we're going to click the Evening Star Welcome Hand In. Then we're going to continue down to where it says Show To. And where it says Everyone, we want to change that to the GM only. Otherwise, it'll bring it up and show it to all the players. Then we're going to move down here. I always click Check Permissions. You being the DM, you're automatically granted it. But you could also use that to show some players something and other players not. Then I also clicked the Use Monk's Enhanced Journal because I use several of his custom sheets. He's got some pretty nifty ones like these in-game stores and stuff. And we're going to click here, Update. And as you can see, we need to add one more thing. And that here is, we're going to come back to that Add button, hit Activate, Deactivate. What we want to do is on this tile, when the token enters it, it pauses the game, it opens my journal, and then we want it to deactivate, or else every time a new token enters it, it's going to pop up your journal entry. And if the players find this out, they're going to make your life a living hell. So, one of the weird things I found about this is we've got to come down here and make sure that the entity that's selected is the tile itself. And then down here where you think you'd want deactivate, I've found out you have to use Toggle. Once that's done, you click Update again. We hit Apply, and you can see it created the tile right here. And we're going to go Close. Now, while we're here, we're going to left click on this tile and see how it glows green. We're going to then right click on it. And there's this little outline of a guy here, and we're going to click that. And what this does is it makes it invisible to your players. They're not going to see this, but it's still going to activate when they enter into this area. The second thing we're going to do is click this little lock button. And what that does is it stops this from being able to be moved around the map on accident or from you deleting it. Now that that's done, I am going to grab my token, open the door, move her onto it, and bam, journal opens, game paused. We're going to close that. We're going to move her up here. We're going to unpause it. And we're going to move her back onto it here for a second. And as you can see, it didn't open up the journal. All right, well, there you go. I hope you found this interesting, and if you want more videos like this, give me a thumbs up, and if you have an easier way to do it, leave it down in the comments. Thank you.